Hopefully anybody is going to join me. We've already rolled our ads, so we can just get started on things. I forgot to switch to tarot. There we go. Hello again. Find your way back to me. Maybe, hopefully. More people than we left off with. Hello, everybody. We've switched to tarot. I should be realistic. Let's chat for a minute. What's up, everybody? Before we bust out the cards, I just switched the screen. It's like gonna give whiplash. So let's give the rundown. I just did some art. So the other video I posted was just me putzing around with some of the random painting projects I've been working on, and now we are getting set up to do some Halloween Oracle. And I guess I'm gonna bust the pink deck out too, because last night we did a pink deck reading per request without really realizing what it was for, which is soulmate readings and love situations and romantic relationships. So someone requested a pink deck unsuspectingly, and we did a bit of a love reading, and the whole theme was like, you're in love, just say so, you know, like you're sick, that can't eat, can't sleep, reach for the stars, whatever the fuck that monologue, what is that from? But since one of those cards I found on the floor, I feel like I'm gonna end up shuffling them when I put them back, because I gotta put them back. So I'm gonna pull those out. But the main focus was meant to be the Halloween Oracle tonight, which means channel messages. So if you don't already know how my tarot works, there's no cue, there's no line, there's no list. I just do the general readings for the most part. That's it. That's pretty much whatever. So, wanted to be able to chat with everybody for a bit, but it's late, so probably do the tarot and then chat for a little. I don't imagine these will be really lengthy readings, and I also feel like I'm going to dedicate a whole night, a longer night, to doing full-blown like channel messages with any of the deceased. I think this is more going to be a shadow self, recognizing that, and just sort of like, I don't know how else I would how else we use these cards, but it's funny because I got this like tired feeling, which usually means I'm about to channel a message, but it is, I just hear how the vibes were off. It switched up. I don't remember what it was. Something's off or something. See, the tapping would be a good indication that I'm going to channel a message. Oh my god. I really do fucking love me a French press. Any temperature, any time of day. I fucking love it, the way it tastes. I don't know, I like it a little gritty too, really strong, and fuck, man. I love it. So, good evening, everyone. We're about to just kick into some tarot, fuck it. Maybe there's some hesitation for some reason. It's almost as if I'm waiting. It's like someone's gonna flip in at the right time. So, whenever I start is the exact moment that needs to be started. Incense lit, coffee poured, water filled. Quiet storm. Quiet storm. Something about a quiet storm. And I don't think it's going to be like a shit storm. It's like a takeover. It's like a cool moment, I think. kind of a crazy, surreal experience. Yeah. Yeah, which is weird because I've been questioning that lately. I am like really fucking confused lately. I'm seeing things I don't want to see. I'm looking at things that I don't want to exist. I'm fucking dealing with stuff that I can't even talk about because it'll just be used against me. And part of me knows it pays off and there's a reason for it and there's, I'm that person or whatever for a reason and I can deal with it, blah, blah, blah. Another part of me is just like, yeah, this is what I get. Oh, well, that's my life. I don't know, because I haven't really seen it. Any good things stay from it, come from it, be from it, or 555. Just, it's a slow, stagnant period of my life. I think the first year of COVID, like 2020 was actually a pretty good year for me. 2021 was okay. 2022 was almost completely rotten. I don't even know. It was very, very strange, very bizarre. And I can see how some things that I had in my life in 2022 that weren't there in 2021 or 2020 could have been affecting it. And now I'm like, yeah, I kind of got to pull the plug on that. And that's what's maybe so sad about it is that it didn't quite work out. Now, did it? Oh well. If this is the right time space and the right timeline, then so be it. Okay. Let me take a minute, a literal. I'm just gonna do a minute break, and we'll come back with tarot. I think everything is in a good headspace. I'm warm too. Earlier I was very cold. Yet last night I was very cold. I'm wearing less layers than I had on last night, I feel like, and I was freezing, but tonight I feel fine. So, give me 1 minute and I will be right back. Hoily boy in the building. Okay, look at this. This is so dope. highlighted message. Thanks for the drips. Comfort breeds complacency is so real. So real. That's, I guess, my inherent disagreement with Buddhism, right? Is like, I do believe in sort of like striving so that you can continue to evolve and become your best self and get what you need to get out of life. Complacency breeds contempt. Yeah, anger. When you're like bored, you take it out on other people, right? When you're afraid or when, threatened. Yeah, love that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm fidgeting with my necklace. That came undone because it's magnetic. Magnets? How do they work? For the people, by the people. For the people, by the people. Yeah, because I just got chilly after telling you I was warm, which is really funny. Or like getting goosebumps. Yeah. Blessed with through your own hand or someone else showed you? Okay. Sorry, I look good tonight. Damn. It's good. We just started tarot. I just did like a 3.5 hour art stream, and it wasn't really anything special, I don't think. I was just starting a lot of stuff or like finishing up little things. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Right, I get that. There's certain things that do feel like mine and things that don't feel like mine. And songs is definitely one of them. Like this Beatles song. I can't remember. It's not a real Beatles song, I don't think. It's like something they never actually made. But then there's songs that I know are mine and that I'm working on and trying to create. What is the Beatles one? Oh my god, it's so funny. It's like I hear it just like they would have played it in the 50s. They ended up not doing it. And there's this like question of like, how did you know that? But now I can't think of it. I wanna tell you a secret. I wanna know if you keep it. I wanna tell you a secret. I wanna know if you keep it. Morphe is so cute. I like Morphinage as a whole. It's usually, I feel like Morph sometimes, but Morphe's so adorable. You don't strike me as a Morphe, but I think you strike yourself as a Morphe. That's a Beatles song that they never made. I wanna tell you a secret. And if it was mine, I would know the difference. That's why someone was like, "Oh, but you can just take it for yourself. It's your own. Like you technically made it." And it's like, no, I can tell when something's mine and when something was meant for someone else to be realized or is a message from someone. Same with sometimes when I freestyle, I know what's mine and I know what's coming through from someone else because I know people who freestyle like from the afterlife, right? So it's cool. I went with the Halloween Oracle first. So, okay, one thing I will do is last night we had used the pink deck per Poiley's request, which is funny because I was planning on doing the Halloween Oracle tonight, but I didn't really plan on doing the art string for 3.5 hours. I should have expected it, but I didn't. Whatever. I found 2 cards on the floor. Okay. 3 of discs. People talking. Right? And 4 of wands in reverse. No union. Okay? So, in regards to last night's reading where it was like, confess your feelings, be alone, blah, blah, blah. I think if you were to ask, you would realize this person is single. Is kind of what this is. It's almost like, oh, it's not in union, but it's like, wait a second, if this is off in the distance, it could be a sign that things don't work out. Like you come forward and say what you need to say and it doesn't serve you well. Or it's indicating that like this person is single and not in a union already. If that makes sense. I was feeling the opposite before, but I feel like maybe my personal message is that this isn't coming to union, but now I see that this person is single, so I think this isn't really about. I think for me it was personally a different message, and for whoever's watching right now or watches the replay, It's supposed to be that the person is single, the person that you have your eye on or feel that, like, I can't sleep, I can't eat feeling about is probably single. Yeah, there's some stuff that's me, some stuff that's not. I completely agree. And that's why some ideas I'll give away because I know they're not my ideas and they're meant for other people, right? And I don't completely entirely always come up with them, but some ideas are meant for me and I get pissed when people fucking copy them. That's so funny. Yeah, it still needs to be done. What do you mean? Amen. Amen. Okay, so we'll get back to the pink deck because if I have to put these away, I'm gonna shuffle the cards when I put them away. So if any fall out, we'll do like a mini reading of that later. My notes. Somebody doing drugs. Somebody doing fucking drugs. Nice. Oh, somebody is doing drugs. Why is my nose suddenly itching? I mean, if you watched me for the last 3 fucking hours, I did not do this at all. So suddenly now I'm like, what is that about? And 4 people watching when it's 444. We love that. We love it. Okay. But before we go back to the pink deck, since we did like a full reading of that last night, we're going to start with the Halloween Oracle. And I think joy, okay, rejoicing in the present. And then scrying, intuition. Okay, so let's talk about these. Let's just fucking talk about this. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. I lifted this up, and behind it was our ancestors, okay? So rejoice and be glad. This is funny. A church song popped in my head when I was in between streams, and I was like, I don't know that I would really admit that I was singing that shit. Because some of them are bangers, some of them not so much. Oh, wise seeing, wise action. There's just something very funny. But this makes me think of, I don't even know if this was the song that was on my mind earlier, but it's like, rejoice and be glad, blessed are you, holy are you, rejoice and be glad, yours is the kingdom of God. And that sounds like something I fuck with. That doesn't sound overly religious. It doesn't sound indoctrinated. It's literally all the same things I would say. Rejoice and be glad. Blessed are you. Holy are you. Rejoice and be glad. The yours is the kingdom of God. Kind of sounds like manifestation. Kind of sounds like being autonomous and in control of your own life, right? Yours is the kingdom of God. So that's, yeah, I kind of fuck with that. So I see this card, I thought of that song. And ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. So just know that your ancestors protected you all this time, and now we got a little lackadaisical, we got pretty lazy. A lot of us got disconnected, and we have been for decades, right? It's not just our generation, it's been distancing ourselves from religion. It's just like America being a teenager, being 300 years old, like all these other countries that we deal with throughout the world are way older and have way older civilizations, older cultures, older people, older settlements, older formations. The US is like a baby. And I don't know about like a lot of other places, but you can just take that as you will for any country that's been formed in the last 100 to 300 to 500 years, right? Because we look at places like Egypt or Japan or Mexico, and the cultures are still very rich from those times. And like the cultures in America that existed before the US was established as it is today have been very much erased, whereas they've been celebrated in other parts of the world. So we're very disconnected from the spiritual aspect of this land or this time in our life because of what we've done, because of that dissonance of violence and cutting everything off and pretending like it's not even there, never existed, and just starting with a fresh slate. And that's why it's bad to do that. You can't just start with a blank slate when too much has happened. You have to make sure that slate is cleaned, not a clean slate. It's the same slate. but you can clean it, sure. It's not just going to be a clean, fresh, new slate, ever, right? You only get one, okay? Just remember that. So clean up your mess is what it really is, you know? Because, yes, there's been a very drastic fucking cut from the ancestors, and the roots have been killed, and the timber's been soiled and overproduced, and here we are in a society that's been completely removed because we were these puritanical settlers who wanted to rebel against all present organized religion at their time, and then they became the dominating organized religion, and now there's rebellion against that, and there needs to still be some type of connection to some greater force of good, regardless of what story you tell, kind of surrounding that, in order to truly thrive as a person, but also to help progress society. And the only ways that we really can is by having some kind of sense of justice or doing right by people for some reason that can more or less connect us to not only the greater human experience and the people around us, but the outer human experience and the space that is between us. Okay, so that's kind of a weird, it's like a pushback to the roots of things rather than looking at what has bloomed from these trees. You want to go eat this fruit, but you don't even know if it's poison or not. A lot of it is, okay? So we got to dig to the roots, figure out what's wrong with the plant, right? Before we eat the fruit from it. That's the thing. Rejoice in the present. Be happy, grateful that it all worked out this way and that you were never made the fool. The ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA, they want to remind you to have no regrets. Wise seeing, wise action. Make sure the people you are around are the ones that you want to be like and not the ones that want to be like you all the time, because you must be like people. Be like, wise seeing, wise action. If you don't like what the people around you are doing, you need to be around different people. Okay, no regrets. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Time to come together for the sake of healing things. You don't have to like it. You don't have to be nice. The thing is, if this was some kind of campy experience of like wholesome moments, it would have been the Barmbrack and not the Cauldron. But it's the Cauldron, and I drew a Cauldron earlier. I think there's only 36 cards in this deck, so the odds of getting one are pretty high, but still. It would have been the Barmbrack if it was going to be pleasant. Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Even if you come together under not so pleasant circumstances, it doesn't mean that pleasant things can't come from it. That's the thing. There's no sense in not healing connection. Sometimes you have to heal things so that you can move on, and sometimes you have to work together to heal stuff because you don't realize how bad it is. And then you realize, oh, this actually has opened the door to so much more. Scrying, intuition. Follow your intuition. Like, that is a message for you, by you, to you, of what you want to do. And Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. You owe me money. You owe me a tip. And I don't know, it doesn't have to be for anybody in specific, but if you feel like you owe me something, good example is like Morph already subscribed and signed up for my website. One was pretty low cost and the other was free. So your tip is covered, Morphinage. And I don't know about that for anyone else, but Lady de los Muertos says you better put the tip down. And again, doesn't have to be money, but use your intuition and know that yes, there is work to do, and you might have to come together with people you weren't planning on revisiting or reconnecting with, and you have to realize that that is sometimes what is necessary in order to do what is right for everybody. So rejoice in these moments that you even have the opportunity, and trick or treat here, mischief and play. Remember to keep it light, keep it bright, keep it as funny or humorous or lighthearted as you can, because it is some heavy, serious stuff at hand, okay? Oh my God. Werewolf, exploring wildness. Dawn, the light after the darkness. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. And rejoice again. Rejoicing in the present moment. Joy, I mean. Wild card energy. So, ghost, regret. Owl, wise seeing wise action. Both repeating cards. And hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Make sure it starts at home. It starts with you. Your happiness comes from within. Make sure that your environment is one that is pleasant to be in. Make sure it's kept clean. Make sure it's organized and everything. Make sure you're not collecting dust or cups or any of that, you know? Try to stay on top of it. It makes a world of a difference for the mental when the physical space is where it needs to be, and that is in a cleanly, healthy, organized place. And I am someone who used to be very messy, and I'm still messy. I spill things, and I always got stains everywhere and paint on and everything. I'm very messy, but I'm very organized and very cleanly because it's something I've had to learn because it wasn't always that way, and it was something that always just did not click with me. Zombie control and wise seek wise action. So make sure the people you're around aren't trying to manipulate you or control you, and that you are actually around intelligent people worth your admiration, worth your time. That's like a very special message. Like, forgiveness, reducing burdens. That felt really necessary to check. Lady de los Muertos again. If you owe me money, if you owe me something, if you listen, Night Song, Hidden Talents. I'm guessing you know what I'm talking about. This is not something. Invisibility, authenticity. You took advantage of me. Skull of flowers fading through the ashes, and I started with nothing. The witch, the earthly weaver of the world. That's why I know it's me. Who's number 4? You owe me something? Lady de los Muertos. Do you owe me something? An explanation, perhaps? The underworld said. Yikes, wouldn't want to be you, buddy. Those people like me down there. Unlike most of the earth dwellers. Spider, community and web weaving. The spiders, they will weave. I will get a new web. Ooh, Coily did need that, and he probably needed his ass protected from Lady too. He's like, I'm too broke, and I already signed up. No, I love it. It's better than, not better than going to a randomizing it is fun. But picking someone who's actually on the channel, it's more worth it. Because sometimes people get gifted and it's like, who the fuck is that? And it's really funny. And sometimes it encourages them to come on the stream. But I think Toilet Boy is much more worthy than a rando to this moment, at this time in this evening. So that you're helping him get his karma up during a hard time. Because we know that he's been going through it. So that's a really beautiful move. That's okay. That's okay. It wasn't necessarily for you. Skull of darkness, blind spots. Somebody's trying to confuse you. Somebody's trying to keep you in the dark. Somebody's trying to, werewolf, exploring wildness, skeleton, strength. You're going to have to maybe act different, switch it up, be tough, do something else because you're being had or something. Skull of darkness, blind spots, and scrying, intuition. If you think something's not right, it isn't. I've been telling people that a lot lately. If you think something's not right, it's because it isn't. It's not just you. You're not mental. You're not making it up. That person, nefarious interest. The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Take a break. It's last week of Pisces season. Do not make any sudden movements. For real. We got one more week. I know it's hard. It's not even a full week. It's already the 14th. Happy Pi Day, everybody. Wise seeing, wise action. You better make sure that you approve of all the habits and behaviors of the people that you spend your time with, for real. Especially coming into the new year, come Aries season. Dawn, the light after the darkness. The sun has yet to rise. That's the thing, right? It's like about to be spring. We have to. We have to hold on for a minute. It's about to be spring. Pisces season literally ends like when? March 20th. Everybody born on March 20th considers themselves a Pisces, so I respect the fact that I guess Aries season starts on the 21st, but you're not pushing Taurus season back. Taurus season starts the 20th of April because we are 420, okay? And Aries season is definitely LSD day, bicycle day, so let's go. Trick or treat, mischief, and play. It's all right to have fun, but just make sure that you're around some good influences and know that like you can be you can be around people who do things, but like you have to know when to control yourself and stuff. The underworld is calling to say yes, that's enough. That's enough. Zombie control. Yeah, you're doing too much. It's got a hold on you. And that's how they want you. You're easier to manipulate when you are subdued and sedated, like on drugs. So being sober is a radical act of defiance, and it proves your strength. It proves how tough you are. It proves that you have wits about you, and it's much more impressive. The ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA, Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. When you can think straight and hear straight and be clear-headed, sober is hard. Cali sober is probably okay. It's just overdoing it. It's just the overdoing of it. It's about being able to be sober and getting yourself to a place where being sober is okay, even if you choose to get high or do whatever you do. But that's like a resounding message. This is shadow side. This is what this deck is for. Cauldron, synergy, and healing. It's not necessarily what we want to do. It's about working with people to heal a situation, even if you don't want to work with them, even if it's not a situation you care to heal. The ancestor said, you have to, okay? So be the wild card, chase the thing, do the stuff, talk to the people. Joy, rejoice in the present. Just be glad you get the opportunity to do that. Be grateful, be happy, be playful, all right? The lamp, remembrance. Everyone is sad about someone. Jack-o'-lantern, protection. Whoever you're missing is looking over you now, okay? Love that. But apple, risk and reward. If you never take a bite, you'll never know how it tastes. Time to get going. Okay. Lady is on here, and then like I don't know. Some of these are what I went through earlier, but I don't know why they're sitting on the table. And then these I did not see or go through, so I feel like they came out again or something. I don't really know what the situation is. I am the witch, the earthly weaver of the world, and I'm about to let go and go to the other side. Just kidding, I won't do that, but like, skull of flowers creating through the ashes, making something out of nothing. Invisibility, authenticity, being my whole ass self and nothing but the self, so help me self. I want to be my whole self, nothing but the self, so help myself. That. The whole self, nothing but the self. So help myself. That is it. 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 Love that. Okay. Ooh, zombie control. Like the fuck. Winter, the sacredness of pausing, and werewolf, exploring wildness. So you do not see what is coming. There's a fucking skull of stars, infinite possibilities. The fuck? Oh, good lord. Good fucking lord. The witch. And Lady de los Muertos. Somebody owes me something. Thank you for this tribute. Got a tip here. No problems here. Somebody owes me something. Joy. Be grateful you get to pay me back, because if I die with your debts, you're going to suffer for that. That's for sure. Not that hopefully I live, but you never know with me, right? Just kidding. But everyone in the chat's covered. Everyone in the house covered. Just be thankful. It's a wood. For what you got. Well, it's not even a wood, it's a straight palm. They are nice. I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee out of this one, water out of that one. Yeah, right? Isn't that a good one? That's a really good one. Maybe that's what I'll put. Where did I want to write something? Remember? Yeah, on the nothing but the self, so help myself. It's a good one. Thank you. Wouldn't that be adorable? There's so many things I want to do, but I'm only half a human. I only get 2 good weeks a month usually, and sometimes I'm too scatterbrained to get anything done. And I work entirely by myself because I cannot hire help because it's simply not in the budget right now. But I have so many things on the to-do list. That would be so cute. Especially because it's been so long since I put out a poetry and prose book. And there's so much great content that comes from the streams. And I also need to update Patreon and put all of the more updated streams out there. There's so much content, and honestly, like, nobody's really fucking cares to rewatch them. I like definitely appreciate that. That's very, very dope of you. I don't really know, like, how or what. I mean, you can pretty much pitch an idea and I'd be down to explore any kind of creative projects in that sense. And, like, I'm always trying to get better at music, and people are always like, yo, I can make this sound so much better. And I'm like, cool, then do it. And then they don't. And I'm like, right. That's what I thought. So, stuff like that. I know that you're a musician. I don't know how much of that you're good at or whatever. Dom sent me some beats and I like them a lot. And like, music is very sporadic to me, comes in waves, because I'm not super integrated into it. And, like, that's why covers are a lot easier for me because I don't actually make my own ever, or never have anyway. So it's new to me and I'm doing it alone and it kind of sucks to do it alone. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like I'm not that good at that. Thank you. Yeah, this is super cool. I feel like nobody does it. So I really appreciate it. Cheers. No offense about that, but we can consider it. Maybe we'll do a business chat sometime if you're serious. I appreciate that. So yeah, more people need to recognize how much I do instead of asking me for free shit, and they need to start compensating for what it already is. So I appreciate both of y'all being in here saying this tonight and offering compensation in different ways because I've always worked on trade. I've needed trades at times. And, like, I will always be on the barter system and be willing to negotiate with people with what they have. And that's why sometimes when people get readings, when they actually talk to me, I say, send what you have and I'll give you what I can give you for that. It's not really like, you don't always have to go through the website. If you need negotiating, you can always talk to me. I try to tell people that anyways. Because if it's like, all right, you have a little less, you might get a little bit shorter of a reading. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just like the full size stuff is on the website if you're good with that, right? If you're, like, willing to, because I that's a great way, you know? Right. Yeah. Well, we can discuss it more. Yeah. If that's something you want to ever do, that's so dope. Yeah. Would love to know a little bit more about you before I committed to anything, I think. Even though, yeah, it just seems like kind of totally yes. In a way, there's a reason that when you come on here, everybody just, like, I don't want to say caters to you, but it's like, not that the energy even revolves around you because you don't make it about yourself. You just tune in. Oh, what's up? And then it just is like bam, 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 right at you. And like, you know, there's been moments where other people will speak, like just now, like somebody gifting you a sub because we all feel very inclined to help you, and that's so. Oh, don't cry. And that's so, like, I think of that Nico song. Of course, I went on a whole Nico tangent while I was doing my makeup. But I do think of that song is that everybody will help you. Some people love very kind. But if I could save you any time, right? Come on, give it to me. You keep it in mind. It's okay to think of it that way or not think of it that way, because it was something I could do or would do anyway. Skull of Light illumination. It will all come back and make sense. What's done in the dark will come to light. Scrying, intuition. Mischief. And play. Trick or treat. Again. And thank you, Boily Boy. That's beautiful. There's a really beautiful energy. The witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds, and it's me. Just kidding, but scrying, intuition, something tells me that yes, it's me. That's so crazy. I've been going through a lot this week. Skull of Flowers, grading through the ashes. I'm starting over again. Letting it go again. Doing it again. A cauldron, synergy, and healing. I was called to heal a situation that I didn't really care to heal in the first place. Did it work? No. Everyone was a dick to me. Cool. Then they acted like I was the bad guy. Great. I'm fine with that. Mummy, change. I'll be the bad guy, but I'm done with the story. Got it? Cool. Invisibility. Authenticity. Because I was me the whole time. And y'all didn't like it, but now you want to become it. And oh, who's got regrets? Because not I, says it. That's Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. And spider, community and web weaving. Thinking about Nebraska, love you. It's gonna be a payday soon, I think, is what that is kind of. It is intrinsically tied to tips, and this is very giving my energy with the witch keeps coming up, but there's a payday coming. I think this is less about the personal debts, which, again, y'all tip straight up. She really loved that. That's why the payday's coming. The payday's coming. Wise seed, wise action. You got this. We got this. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. It was just on hold because it was winter, and that's not a good time to start stuff. It's cold. Nobody even wants to go outside. Who gives a fuck? Yes. And wow, I just cut the deck and it's the ancestors again. And you just said a native saying, so that's accurate. It is a teaching. Great Spirit, teach me the lessons I have already learned. Yes. Pass. Fuck you, government. Woo. The underworld. Okay, shout out from the ancestors, from the underworld, from the deceased relatives, from the fucking gods and goddesses of the other realms. Like, they're... It's kind of like if it sinks in, it just will feel like the longest week ever, but things will be changing by spring, and like there is relief coming. There is a lot that is unfolding, and it's gonna be so fucking beautiful that I think I can keep going, and I hope all of you can keep going too. The first day of spring, the first day of Aries season, they go hand in hand, in tandem for a reason. That's the true mark of the new year. 2023 is going to be as beautiful as it has said to be. It's just that we thought it started in January and truly doesn't start until March. So we just gotta hold on a few more days. Put it on the clock. March 22nd. Oh my God. I don't know why that day, but that's the day that something has been sent away. It's a little more tangible and it is great. Okay, what's going on? It's a Wednesday. That sounds like cool. Whatevs. Okay, so yeah, that's what they say. Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Don't get blindsided by anything in the next 6 days either. Okay? God will test you, scrying. Use your intuition. Trust your gut. God will test you. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Just stay at home. Stay happy. Be healthy. Apple, risk and reward. You know it's coming. But just make sure all is well and be willing to forgive. Reducing burden so you can move on. It's easier to let go if you forgive the situation, even if you don't want it anymore, right? Use your best judgment and trust your intuition. Skull of Light, Illumination. Winter. Did we already go through this pile? Winter, Sacredness of Pausing, Wise Seeing, Wise Action, Joy. It's all the same ones. Jack-o'-lantern, Spider. Protection and Community. Vampire, Emotional Intelligence. Some people do want to just drain the fuck out of you. Some people really don't care about you. Some people are absolutely just fucking using you. Sometimes you have to heal those connections anyways. You don't have to like them, but you have to be able to put an end to it. And therefore you have to face it and do it and say it and fucking mean it and show them. You know? Yep. So there is a need to heal connections, even if the connections are bad. Sometimes that's what needs to happen. You need a break. Yeah. I may have to work with you, but I don't have to cooperate with your bullshit, right? Barmbrack, Sweetness and Synergy. Resolving these things might actually lead to wanting to work together is the thing. Being able to address these things and recognizing them and saying, yo, you've been draining me, you've been fucking using me, you've been underpaying me, you've been blah, 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 taking advantage of me, whatever. I need a break from this. You actually come back and everybody wants to work together again. Eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. I may not like you right now, but because I love you, I'm going to walk away and kind of give you a second and let you come to your senses before you come at me again, because Night Song, Hidden Talents. You know what's coming. The debut, baby. The future is unfolding. The veil is slipping. It's all being revealed, don't you see? And it's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful morning. Good morning, everybody. Don't get blindsided by anything. Oh, my ears go in and out. Skull of Stars, Infinite Possibilities, Jack-o'-lantern, Protection, and Forgiveness, Reducing Burden. Sometimes you forgive people just so you can move on. Mummy, change is coming. Barmbrack, Sweetness and Synergy, wanting to work with people. Spider, Web Community and Web Weaving. Yeah, this deck is going off right now. It's cute though, and it's a little repetitive because it's not that many cards. But at the same time, these little works of art, oh my god, they're so gorgeous and intense and beautiful, yes. Yeah. It has been, but this was, yeah, it's like we got to see it all the way to the end. We got to see it to the end, you know, and that's the beautiful thing, is we made it here and everybody lived, and it still didn't work out, and that's okay. Like, there is the finish line and we made it, and that's cool, and maybe there's not another race after this. Maybe there's not more, you know, games or competition, and that's great. Maybe we celebrate and we go our separate ways, and that's fucking cool too. Even if we don't want to, even if we want it to be different, even if we were hoping for a different outcome, sometimes we just have to accept what is, you know? But Skull of Stars, Infinite Possibilities. You never know until you go for it. Oh my god, my ears are going off. Are you talking about me while you're watching this? You're supposed to be listening, not talking. Oh my goodness. All this talk about, just talk about me. I mean, you can't walk around me. I'm dedicated, flow, elevated, telehead, no, never make it, now celebrate, now never quit, no resonate. I don't remember what else she says after that. These pressure-made diamonds, so throw them off in this chain. And when it's all on the line, I'm who you want in the game. Cause I'm a kid, that's for sure. Can't be like y'all at a no-go. I'm an international, y'all loco. Got this locked up, psycho. How to be there, to believe that. So this is the weed at. Where the weed at? I don't think that's what she says. I'm married to the money, put a ring on. That's a different song. I don't know. That's Iggy Azalea. That's like, I almost made a joke. Or the new classic is a great album. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You know? Yeah, I don't care. Skeleton Strength. The Ancestors, Barmbrack, Skull Stars, Infinite Possibilities. Okay, who's crying right now? I saw the tears, but I don't have them in my eyes. It was 5005 and 5 viewers. Who is that? It's like, what time is it? What are you doing right now? kind of like waking up and just being in love. No, I know it's not you. It's number 5, dude. You're number 4, I think. I don't know who that is or what's going on. I know you just walked in. Maybe you're confused. Maybe you don't know, but you're maybe in love. I have no idea. My heart started fluttering. It could be the caffeine, but I've been drinking coffee all night, and it seems like this energy flooded around me when you walked into the chat. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Good luck to you. Good day. Good morning. We're using the Halloween Oracle to kind of check out the shadow self. I can't help but think of that Spiritualized song. I hope nobody's shooting up, but it's about being in love, you know? Invisibility, authenticity. So it's an accurate spider community of web weaving. They left. I think I'm in love. Probably just hungry. I think I'm in love. I don't know. I don't want to really learn the words to that song because it's not very nice, but the veil, the future. We'll see. Right. Everybody feeling okay? Number 5 left, and I still feel like, whoa, it's like whiplash, like my energy's feeling strong, maybe. I think I'm in love, probably just hungry. The hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Ancestors, 11, legacy of our DNA, cauldron, synergy and healing, eternal love. Love is love in it. Transcends physical death. There are some things we have to heal for the sake of our ancestors. There are things that we are revisiting and realigning with as a people. Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities, because we do live in the age where anything can happen and we can do whatever we want. Night Song, hidden talents. It's time to come forward with whatever it is that you're good at, whatever it is that you want to be doing. Skull of Light, illumination. It's time to take it out of the dark and bring it forward into the spotlight. It's time to pursue it out. Why seeing wise action? If you like what the people around you are doing, join them. Do that. That's what you're being called to do right now. That's amazing. That's beautiful, right? The witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds, and owl, wise seeing wise action. You want to do what I do? Guess what? It took a long time to do it. It took me 10 years of tarot to be as good as I am on here and to make money as quick as I have on Twitch, right? Like, that's because I practiced for a really long time, and I poured my whole life into YouTube, and it got me nothing before I could get to this point. So you don't see that there was a lot of experience. It was not, I just started a year ago. I started 10 years ago. Okay, it's a long journey. But apple, risk and reward. You do not know what it tastes like unless you take a bite. Sure, it might be poison, but just don't eat the whole thing until you know, right? Skeleton, strength. It's about having the strength to go on. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. Good midnight morning to ya. Scrying, intuition. Now is a good time to be clear liquid. I don't know why I got a feeling in the back of my head. The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Night Song, hidden talents. Spider, community and web weaving. Ghost, regret. There you go. What are we not seeing? Barn brag, sweetness and synergy. Somebody wants to work with you. And that's what we don't see. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. I swear to God, if it's John Lennon for me, that sucks. Because the dude is dead at the end of the day. We're just going to make music together. I'm going to be like, it was me and John Lennon. And everyone's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? John Lennon did not release music with you. And I'll be like, bet. He's the only one who's winning. Just kidding. Am I, though? Because that's my John Lennon card. And that's like, yeah, like, somebody wants to work with you, though. That's what you don't see. So carry on. Sweetness and don't, finish up what you got to do, but it'll come to you, the right people, Even if it takes a long time. And you owe me nothing right there, right? Skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. Joy, rejoicing through the present. So even if something doesn't work out, you got a lot out of it, you got what you need, and then you move on to the next thing. Who fucking cares? Sometimes it's just karmic retribution and you fixing long-term debt. your ancestors left, okay? And that's why we meet the people we meet. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Again, sometimes it's not for a good purpose. Sometimes it's not people we like, but people we are tied to and must disconnect from. But eternal love is love, and it transcends physical death, is to remind us that some people are for a lifetime, and some people we do come around to and love, even if we don't want to work with them in a moment. Look, Barmbrack comes back. Sweetness and synergy. Because that's the thing, the cauldron and the Barmbrack are both synergy, and synergy is about two energies coming together and working simultaneously as one. But the Barmbrack is sweetness and synergy, the desire to come together and work together, and the cauldron is synergy and healing, coming together for the sake of healing. So to see them going tit for tat here, flipping back and forth, vampire, emotional intelligence. Just know when it becomes draining. As long as you want to do something, do it. The second it feels like you shouldn't be doing it or it's taking too much out of you, then stop. That's so simple. Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Yeah, this is getting repetitive, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. Joy right there. Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. So it's like I never had to see in your eyes or feel it, I could tell. I don't know. I think maybe if you're young, you have the time to figure that out. Sometimes you need to empty, so if somebody drains you of all your toxicity, then maybe it's a moment of your welcome. That's where the symbiotic relationship comes into play. But yeah, right, you don't see it as the other option or another way. Maybe there's a way to replenish yourself if you're stuck. And once again, it's like finishing out what you got to. But Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Just make sure to protect your space and your energy and your stuff, I guess. Midnight, the most magical hour of them all. Barmbrack, yeah, someone's coming in to work with you. Don't know. Okay. Gonna put them away. Thank you. Love them so much. Just felt like giving them extra kisses. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick ad break. I'm gonna come back with the pink deck because again, these were out, and I have to put them away, so I'm going to end up pulling them out to shuffle these back in, so if any come out, which they probably will, we're going to do a quick check-in with that deck. But if you want a full extensive reading of that deck, you can watch the stream from last night. It is broken up because I was having connection issues for no reason, because the internet didn't go out, just the connection did, which was pretty strange. But you can watch the full. But yeah, I'm gonna roll some ads because we only got 10 minutes anyway, and I might as well just take a second to after the Halloween Oracle, and then we'll do this, and I'll be wrapping it up for the night. So I will be back in 3. Hello, perfect timing. On my end, I sat down right as the ads ended. I used to like to collect myself a bit after it, but thought I would catch the moment of good timing. Back to things. Okay. I would like to light an incense. We're gonna go with Aries because it's coming. Maybe we'll do. Yeah, I'm just trying to stick in order. Because we're embracing Aries season. So, if you're just tuning in, hello. I'm about to bust out the pink deck because I left where there was 2 cards on the ground and I didn't see them until I was cleaning up earlier. And I decided to do something. And I'm going to put this on the big and we can look it up while I'm gone. Twilight thing. It's pretty much done at this point. It's not as shiny, I don't think, but it probably still needs some layers. I'm digging it though, for real. I need some chapstick also. And I need to catch up on the chat, actually. If these walls could... Oh, man. I dropped another one. Death in reverse. So, that's good. Some new beginnings, maybe, or... Yeah, some things ending. We'll do more Halloween Oracle, not tomorrow, but next stream, I guess. Maybe it will be tomorrow. Maybe I'll just stream like every day. Smoke streams every day. If these walls could talk. It's good to have that sense of knowing. I can feel the rain when it cries inside of you. If these walls could talk, I love it when I'm in. I love it when I'm in. Okay, 7 of Swords, sneaky, Knight of Cups. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky. The Star, Aquarius, Queen of Swords, air energy, doubly so. Might be dealing with an Aquarius. Ooh. 8 of Wands, emotions coming in. Emotions gonna come pouring in. The Lovers, Gemini. Ooh. 5 of Wands. Look at this chaos. Ace of Cups. Fulfillment. Cup runneth over. New perspective. King of Cups. Water. Water, masculine, parental figure, emotions. Well, really more perspective. Compassion, nurturing. Strength, it could be a Leo, but fixed energy no less. 6 of Discs, Mouths to feed for sure. The moon, Pisces. Spicy season for a few more days here. Six of discs coming back up. The Hermit, Virgo. Star. The Lovers, Gemini, Ace of Pentacles, securing that bag, and Queen of Swords, cutting off the fat if you have to. You gotta do what you gotta do. Eight of Cups, walking away from empty offers and what's not good for you. And the Magician, living your own life in your own way and knowing that sometimes you make mistakes. Five of Cups. You think you've manifested something you want, turns out you don't really want it. Okay, so the Star, Aquarius, make this about you. Do what you need to do what's best for you. It might be a surprise, but Page of Swords, sometimes you just gotta disrupt it. Sometimes you just gotta say, hey, sorry, not to catch you off guard, but I gotta say, Five of Wands. I can't do it anymore. Page of Pentacles. I don't have much to offer, but I'm gonna offer it anyway. Because again, the whole reading last night was about King of Cups kind of coming in with the offer, right? The offer of love. Page of Wands, maybe not understanding how to feel, right? King of Cups, Nine of Cups, very protective energy, but Wheel of Fortune, coming around and wanting to share. The Hierophant, Taurus season, and Taurus, the Empress, double Taurus. You might be dealing with a Taurus, or you are a Taurus. Actually, me and Morph are both Tauruses. And then Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, but like it's all an illusion. You're not really stuck, kind of. I don't know, that feels random based on the rest of the reading, but that's okay. Stuff that's blocking you right now, Queen of Swords, could be an air sign, could just be general fuckery or things meant to or calculated to slow you down. The Lovers, could be a Gemini, double air energy right there. But it could be like a decision that you made or you have to make that you haven't made yet that needs to happen. There's some choice. And then Ace of Pentacles, maybe money for whatever reason. Financial is holding you back. And then Ten of Discs is right here. So that's wealth, but it's also just, general prosperity for all. We've got Knight of Pentacles, somebody coming in once again with an offer, maybe like a promotion, financial. And then I went to go grab this as Death. So it could be a Scorpio or something. But Five of Swords here is definitely the willingness to try again. And Three of Swords is sorrow, heartbreak, is not everyone will be. You might want to, but not everyone will. So there's that, and that's all there is to it. Okay. Knight of Wands, still gotta tell them how you feel. Come in with that passion, follow your dreams, chase it with everything you have. Make it your whole living, breathing reality. Page of Pentacles, even if you don't have much to offer it anyway. And Seven of Wands, go work through it. Follow up with your emotions. Go where you feel inclined. Fix what you need to fix so that things can become healed in any of the situations at hand that you have dealt with, right? Like, it's just, there's a need to do it. Knight of Wands, yeah. Come in hot with them emotions. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. King of Cups. So, here. Eight of Cups. Walking away from empty offers, okay? Seven of Pentacles. Focus on your own garden. Till your own weeds. Ten of Swords. Try not to think of these things that hurt you, okay? Just walk away. Eight of Cups. And Nine of Wands, if you feel this defensive and this on high alert and like protective of your emotions, then it's probably not worth it. Okay? Like, quite frankly. So you have to either get that in check, recognize why you feel that way, or be willing to let it go entirely. But this is exactly what came up last night, the Three of Wands. Looking back, not being able to not think about it, being unable, 111, being unable to disconnect from it, looking back and being like, damn, judgment. Maybe I judged them wrong. Maybe I misjudged the situation. Maybe I did cause these issues. Maybe they did know what to do and they knew what they were talking about. Magician, now I do anything to bring them back, even though I'm still emotionally guarded. And King of Swords, I know that I would just be interrupting their life for no reason. Okay? But Page of Swords, I'll probably do it anyway. Okay? Wheel of Fortune, maybe this will work out in my favor. The Star, Aquarius, the Moon, Pisces, Justice, Libra. Okay, so that seems like a situation, like, worst case scenario, at least you tried and you did what's right for you, and maybe some justice was brought to the situation after points of judgment and whatnot. But just walk away from what doesn't serve you or whoever put one of these knives in your back, rather than walking away from those, pulling them out of you, right? Or tending to your wounds. Four of Swords, what's keeping you up at night? What is keeping you up at night? Can't eat, can't sleep type shit. But Four of Discs, being a little protective of what you got. Double fours, that's good. Once again, tending to your own garden, but seeing that something has bloomed and you're like, oh fuck, it bloomed. Three of Discs, you're asking around and no one can tell you. Maybe you need to ask directly. But once again, the first two cards, if you're wondering, I think yes, this person is single and open to receiving. If that is a message for someone, I do believe this person is single and open to receiving. Should that be a message? If you're asking around about someone, you need to just talk to them directly. Otherwise, it's creepy energy and they can feel it. You should just approach them, probably, if that's a message for anybody. Yes, they're single. Go for it. I think Pisces season is way more shoot your shot season than Aries season, because we get a little more focused in Aries season. Five of Wands, yeah, there's enough going on come spring, so this is like the end of winter, the end of cuffing season, really, is to just shoot that shot and explore a little more. Even if you don't have anything serious, it's about opening that door, right? So, Nine of Cups, be proud of what you've got. The Empress, it's a whole empire at hand. The Empress is that, and the Ace of Wands. Once again, emotions coming in. Kinda cool. And it's fucking Two of Wands. Same as last night. Looking back. Oh, romanticizing a past. Can't stop thinking about it. And then you need to go for it. That's what that is. Okay. I think that's good on this deck. Yeah, carrying that. Boy, you're gonna carry that way. Carry that way till it's over. Boy, you're gonna carry that way. Carry that way till it's over. I don't even know if that's the right words. I'm like, I know Beatles songs that were never written, and then I don't actually know Beatles songs that were written. Cool. Page of Swords. I think that's it for this deck tonight. Just be thankful for what you got. Diving in the bag, some rooftop, digging the scene with a gangster lean, gangster white war. Tea and timbers in the bag. Alright. So I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Definitely going to be done with tarot. I'm going to run some ads. I pretty much already cleaned up everything for the evening. So I'm going to run final ads of the night, pretty much. I'm going to say good night. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sleepy. It's late. We're like 5 hours in. The other stream was 3.5. This one's 1:16. Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear it. Yeah. This has been a really good stream, I think. I really liked a lot of stuff that we came up with. And a lot of what we were doing. But, yeah, I really love and appreciate it all so much. Love you guys. So, yeah, not to be rude, but I'm going to roll some ads before I go. I might talk. Maybe we'll try to get to an hour and 30 minutes and, like, kind of just chit chat for 10 minutes before I go. That would always be nice. Because I like to decompress 444 on my pre-roll timer. I like to decompress after the streams, post-apocalyptic thoughts, if you will. So I don't mind chatting for about 10 minutes. Maybe we'll try to get to the hour 30 mark. But let's just roll some ads in the meantime so I can take a second and get back into chat mode. Yeah. So, once more, thank you for tuning in. We're going to take the next 10 minutes to just kind of chat about some of the stuff that we talked about or whatever you want to mention before we go. Meant to take the next 2 days off, but the streams have been going really well and I've been feeling really good. I think when I introduce the art stuff into the stream, it's like easier to stream when I'm not just overdoing the tarot and I'm not like over excessive about the cards or anything. And I'm looking forward to the big tarot night for New Year's and like doing stuff. But I'd love to have a night where we're on just chatting. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's a lot more boring. Some people like the meditative state. Some people like to watch the process, but you're not really missing that much. It's less chatty, and I feel like you're really good with the tarot and when we're just talking. So I want to explore the just chatting channel more. Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you. And do more regular art streams because it's also good for me to be painting and it's good for me to be creating, and I like doing those things. And streaming it gives me an excuse to like sort of make money without overly monetizing it. Like I'm not pressuring to sell the art that I'm making, but still kind of getting paid for it is nice. So it encourages me to do it more. Even though it's something I've always done, it falls to the wayside very often. So it's nice to sit here and create. Yeah, it is. Dude, look at this thing. I like cannot believe how far this has come and like what it's become and how much I love it. And it's very not always a take that I just love a painting that I've done. This I fucking love. I really love. I actually think I'll leave the edges raw because this is like this looks sick. This is all painted. This is all painted. And the sides don't have much going on, so I might do a like write something on there. Some Nico lyrics probably to seal it in. Oh my goodness. But not seal it, I would only do the sides. Would never want to trap anybody. Now that it's time go. That'd be cool. That's so true. That'd be so dope. Maybe that can be the intention for this canvas. I don't think I would sell that at this point. It is too deeply spiritual and I like it so much. Like I said, I very rarely like my paintings, but then I keep them so long I grow attached. Or a lot of them, I don't even want to think about right now, but this one is just so beautiful and I love the colors and everything. But I have this blank canvas that I want to paint next time I do an art stream. And it would be cool if we did like an auction thing. And I was thinking like we could have people pick colors or like give ideas instead of me starting blank. I think it'd be cool. Maybe I'll take suggestions from Instagram first, and then like use the inspiration to start something, and then we can maybe do a live auction in that way. But I don't know how that would work via Twitch or anything, so we'll have to figure something out. And I'm really bad at post and shipping and stuff, but I think I live pretty close to a post office, so that's okay. Um, there is. I don't know what that fully means, but I get that. I don't mind. I like prints. I like to sell prints of stuff, but some stuff I don't. I do sell. It's like the less time I spend on it, the more willing I am to sell it. But if I were to sell that, I'd put a super high price on it, and I don't think it'd be like necessarily totally worth it at this time for anyone to buy. And if it was worth that much in the initial investment, then it would be worth way more later. And that some things are not worth it to me. Other paintings are cool to get rid of, and I don't have as much in them or attached to them, but things like this, it's mine. That's mine. Kind of my boy with apple moment, if I'm being honest. Again, it's where I like paintings of my own this much. I'm a fan of Salvador Dali. I ain't shit, like Picasso's cool, and so am I, but like Salvador Dali, now that guy could paint. Okay. Taurus placements with an Aries moon. Yes, please. Bring it. Psycho. Um, but yeah, in general, I've been feeling good lately. That would be cool. I would love that. Like, just like, well, it's like a gallery, I guess, really, but yeah. Yeah, that's a cool thought. I never really have. I just am like, oh, I need money. I might as well try to commodify this because I'm already doing it anyways, and I've been doing it long enough to feel like, yeah, I could ask for a price because I'm truly an artist after a while. Um, it's been a lifetime of creating, producing, and perfecting my style, and it encompasses many mediums in many ways, and I really love that. Um, I do really love that. Yeah, I don't know. Morph, I'm surprised you stayed up this late. You said you were leaving. It's been an hour and a half. That's cute. And I'm done with tarot, so it's like you're really just chatting. Um, yeah, that's a great idea. I was like, I don't even know what else to say at this point. But like, yeah, let's just smoke. Roll the joint. I'll rip this bong, and then we'll call it a night. Tomorrow, I keep saying tomorrow, so maybe I will stream tomorrow. I don't know why I keep saying that. But I really mean the next time I stream. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Last week I streamed every day. And by the end of the week I was pretty exhausted, but it's because daylight savings got a fucking whole schedule up. And there's something so funny about me, really. And not something so funny about me. I don't know where that was going. I was having a memory. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's a cool concept. That's why sometimes it's nice to have glass around. I think there's weed in here. Yeah, there is. I want to know, do I stay or do I go? You're not a moron. And maybe try another time. If I can... God damn it, I need to learn the lyrics to that song. I know, we're wrapping it up anyway. We're all going to try to sleep, but I've been drinking this French press all evening. And also, good night if you do choose to. Sweet dreams if you have them. I love when people say, I had a bad dream, and it's like, you mean a nightmare? It's like, yeah, I guess so. I woke up with a bad dream. I'm glad it wasn't the real thing. Yeah. You're fine. Something's in there for me. Oh yeah, this world is evil still. The rest is up to me. See the sun falling. See the moon going. I don't even know all the words. I'm not opposed to it, but I also do like to rap. So it's like I could do both. And I think it would be cool. Yeah, thank you for joining us and doing the same. I'm open to any kind of music because I like all genres, really, and I'm very flexible, suitable for many things, versatile, if you will. Um, you know what I mean? Like, it could be really cool. I just am not great with the production of it after it's all put together. Thank you. I probably need a deep sleep, long rest, etc. See the sun falling. Yo, how's that J going? Are we smoking and chilling and going to bed? And what's good? Cheers. I like that shit. Spark that thing! Cleaned my bong up today. Yo, reminder to change your bong water. It literally hurts after a while, and you think it's like you. But my lungs feel so much better after cleaning my bong. I just throw hand sanitizer in there and shake it up, and I cannot believe how much better I can see through it. I'm amazed and in love. All right, on the dot. I think I'm gonna go now that we smoked a little. I'm gonna roll with like a 1 minute ad. Because why not? And there's only two of us left. Yeah, everybody have a great night. This was really fun. This was a great stream. Both of them were really good. And I really do appreciate everybody allowing me to do this. I really love y'all so much. Don't mind the minute ad. It is always great to talk. And I'm sorry that I do sometimes roll the ads excessively. I get through like an hour and forget to roll them at all. And then sometimes I roll a bunch during an hour. And it's just a balance. And yeah, it's about getting the money and also pacing myself. When I have the energy, I forget to do it and I'm not paying attention to the clock. But if I'm low energy or wrapping up anyways, then I do tend to just roll some. But tonight I'm so ready to go. It's just a quick minute and I'm out. So I love y'all so much. Thank you. And in honor of new subscribers, you don't see ads once you subscribe. So, welcome to the club. You get all this behind the scenes content, which I don't know how it works when you watch the replays, if they play ads during the replays or not. But, yeah, this is otherwise, yeah, it's like never the full scene. I don't always talk during the ad breaks, by the way. Sometimes I'm genuinely doing stuff, but like right now, I just was gonna sit here and let this minute ad play before ending the stream, so why not talk to you? Because we're the only ones talking at this point. It's nice that people stick around to the end, and it's nice when it wraps up because sometimes I'll get like a weird flux of people at this hour, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to go, but I gotta go. It's nice when everybody's like mutually like, yeah, it's the end of the night, let's get to bed. It's really wholesome and it makes it feel like a very complete night and not some ongoing thing. Look, 1 3 3 3 3 3 4 4. Cute. So, once again, we're wrapping up for the evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. Rewatch this video for tarot, and there's another one that was all art, but a lot of really great conversation and some cool messages in that too. So it's good to watch and watch the whole week if you want to. But I love y'all so much. Thanks once again. Good night, good luck, good morning, and all that. So I will maybe it sounds like tomorrow, today. I don't know why I keep saying tomorrow. I don't usually stream Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll see you the next time I stream. But I love you all and have a great evening. Mwah. I'll see you next time, whenever that time may be.